And I think you and I and everyone else over the rest of our lives, hopefully we live another 50 plus years. I think historically, every 10 years, something happens in the world that shatters people's worldviews. Again, like 9/11 and whatnot. It's just something happens where you're like, oh, I had this view of the future and now it's wrong. And I need to readjust. Or even at the personal level, if you have some personal crisis, your view of what you thought the future is going to be can change in an instant, whether it's a medical condition or whatever it might be. So I don't know what the event would be, but I'd be highly confident that in 20 years, there'll be some massive global event that changes how I think about risk. I've told this story before, but it was pretty telling. So I write about this stuff for a living and have for more than a decade about investing psychology and stay calm and whatnot. My wife and I had this long-standing plan to sell our house in Virginia in April of 2020. Well before COVID, that was our plan. We're gonna put our house on the market in April. In hindsight, like the worst timing possible, because April 2020 was peak COVID panic. The economy was melting down. The unemployment rate was higher than it was during the Great Depression. And so in March of 2020, I called our realtor and I said, hey, I know the plan was to put it on the market in April, but I want to put it on the market right now, tomorrow. And he said, Morgan, don't panic. And I said, oh, I'm panicked. You are looking panic in the face right now. And I'm someone who wrote a book about like, don't panic.